welcome to Amanda's Crafty Corner. I am Amanda, and this is my Crafty Corner. Today is Tuesday, and that means it is a Wattobizz day. Woot woot. We're continuing to work on the lovely Eve, which is what I called her. Um, it is the glowing hearts. Um, Wow, my brain just farted for like the 20th time today. It is the glowing hearts option 3 um, on the Wattobizz website. So there will be a picture before, you actually watch the video, and then I'll have it at the end as well. And today we're going to work on this symbol here, which is the triangles. And it is the color 600 in the DMC code. And apparently my floss just doesn't want to work today because I was recording like 10 minutes ago and I had the biggest knot on the planet. And then from there, it was just downhill. So I stopped that recording and now we're starting anew. But, anyways, how is everybody's Tuesday? I hope it's going well. I hope everybody had a good weekend. Here in most of Canada, not all, unfortunately, it was Family Day yesterday. So my son had a nice 3-day long weekend, and it was interesting. And I don't mean interesting in the way of anything bad, I guess. It was just we got like 50 centimeters of snow. Yeah, we have like with it all shoveled and whatnot, it's the piles are anywhere between 3 and 6 feet tall. We haven't gotten that much snow since I was like a teenager. Yeah, it was a lot of snow, and we couldn't really go outside because unless it was shoveled, it was up to your knees. And then if you wanted to go, you don't want to. You just don't. You did not want to go outside at all in the snow, uh, mostly because you'll be swimming. That is the truth. You would be swimming in the snow. It's not fun. I don't know if anybody's actually tried to swim in the snow. It's not fun. Yes, when you're a child and you go sledding, you're basically swimming, okay? Otherwise, no, I've never actually swam in the snow. But yeah, so yesterday was family day for us. So we went out to breakfast, the three of us, my partner, me, and my son, or our son, I guess we could call him. Um, and yeah, we went for breakfast and then we drove around and then we went to my in-laws and we spent the whole day at my in-laws. It was a lot of fun. Little man kills me. So yesterday when we were at the restaurant, he really wanted the waffles. And we're like, okay, no problem. Have the waffles with the fruit. Cool. Yeah, no, he was not having it. Because they add like a custard on top, he did not like it. Also, I don't know if anybody's had Belgian waffles, but they are very thick. So, yeah, he was just not a fan. He ate the fruit, but I had to like suck the custard off before he would even eat it. And then he was fixated on yogurt. He's like, I want yogurt, I want yogurt. And I'm just like, the yogurt that they have, you're not going to eat because it has a harvest crunch in it. So, in order for Corey and I to eat, I'm like, let me just put YouTube on my phone so that he can watch it so we can eat. Because he kept going, okay, we're all done eating, we're all done eating. And, well, we got his food first and we were waiting on ours. So, yeah. We wanted to eat. But yeah, breakfast was good other than that. And then yeah, we just spent the day at my in-laws. By the end of the day, he was just I say he because it was my son, was just not a happy camper. And as I'm looking at this floss, I'm not a fan of the color pink, but I really like this. It looks like a salmon color on my camera, but it's actually more like a dark coral. It is so pretty. Super, super pretty. Also, if you haven't subscribed yet, please, please, please hit that subscription button. It is free. I'm trying to get at least 2 to 3 videos out a week. It just depends on my schedule. Um, as you know, on Sundays I go live, and I go live with the lovely Canadian Dot Witch and Enchanted Rain, or Rain Enchantress. Either way, she's an enchanting person. So we went live on this past Sunday, and then we have different people come up on the channel, and you are more than welcome to join. On Chan's side, she posts the link up for people to join. So yeah, people are more than welcome to do that. We have a fun time. We sit and we talk. Sometimes we don't talk at all. We kind of go silent. It's not that, we don't want to talk. Sometimes we just have nothing to talk about. Or we're waiting for engagement from our lovely audience. But a lot of times it's just because we get lost in doing our diamond paintings that it's like, oh yeah, I forgot we are live. Doesn't matter that we have music playing. We forget. And then, like I said, when we have the community engagement, it makes it easier because it's like we don't have to think about what to talk about. Uh, People just talk, and then we can have a full blown conversation. And as usual, we will go until we are done the floss. But I'll continue to work on this after because, like I said, it's a Wattobizz day. So that is legit. I will be doing for the rest of Tuesday. So as you can see, I finished this part of the heart, and then there was a little bit. I'm gonna move you up. There was, I don't know how well you can see. Let me see if I can. There was this part here that also had the same color. So where I can see it, I will do it, except on like where my fingers, like I can't really do here, but like all he, I'm gonna zoom out. And we're gonna do this. So all here I can do in the middle. So we'll see what I get done today. And then we're just gonna, you don't need to see my messy basement. At least my floor. There we go. Cause this is where the magic happens for my channel. Yeah, after this, I will be emptying my trash can. Don't you worry. But how was everybody else's weekend? Was it a long weekend for anybody else? And what did you do? I think I said what I had done on Valentine's Day on Sunday, but I will say it again. So we got sushi, and then we started watching Has Been Hotel. It is a fun musical show. Um, my partner liked the show, but he just finds the musical aspect of it just a little much and unnecessary. But I'm like, just please, please just watch it. So he's enjoying it besides the music. It's only 8 episodes long. We're waiting on the next season. Um, I like musicals, so it hits a little different for me. Just saying. It is a 16 plus TV show. It's got a lot of swearing in it. I want to say it's kind of religious. I mean, it talks about heaven and hell, um, but in a different way, I guess you could say. I don't know how to explain it, Basically, Charlie Morningstar, which is Lucifer's daughter, is trying to redeem human souls so that they can go up to heaven. Heaven doesn't like it, and every year they do a huge extermination the of basically the demons in hell just to bring down the population apparently. But Charlie really wants to show that people can change and they deserve redemption. And that's the whole premise of the show. So it's definitely interesting. It's got Stephanie Beatriz in it. If you don't know who she is, she is from Brooklyn Nine-Nine. My nail is breaking. Yeah, like the bottom part, the floss goes right underneath and is lifting my nail polish up. Oh man, that hurts. um, anyways, so yeah, so it's got her in it. It's got Keith David. I don't know any of the other voice actors and actresses. I'm sorry. Those are the two main ones that I actually know. I'm usually pretty good with my actors and actresses, not so much by their voices, unless I've watched a lot of stuff with them in it. But yeah, it's an 8 episode show. It is on Amazon Prime. So that's what we did. We finished it yesterday. Just because what happened? Saturday night, my partner fell asleep rather early, and so did I. Um, yeah, Corey fell asleep early. And yes, I do. I go back and forth between his real name and partner. I don't know why I do that. I just do. Um, so yeah, he fell asleep early. Then Sunday night, I was working on my diamond painting. I finished another section for that one. And then me and Steven were watching Grimm, and we'll probably watch a bit more of that either today or even tomorrow. Um, because that's a fun show as well. If you don't know what Grimm is, it's basically taking all the fairy tales that we know about, kind of bringing them to life, but more like the monster side of it. I don't know how to describe it. It's an interesting show. Go look at the trailer because I won't be able to explain it. We're 4 seasons all. We're almost done the fourth season. There's only six. I can tell you it came out at the same time as Ghost Whisper. Supernatural. So it was all of like the supernatural kind of craze stuff. Um, in the late 2000s. Yeah, in the late 2000s. I think it was in like 2007. Like 2006, 2007 seemed to be the time for the supernatural shows to come out. Um, so yeah, that's what I've been watching. Um, Anything else is kind of just movies. Last Wednesday, I basically watched a whole bunch of Studio Ghibli movies. So I watched Nausicaa, Princess Mononoke. Uh, there was a third one I know I watched. Howl's Moving Castle. That's what I watched. And I kind of watched them with uh, my friend Steven when we could, but for the most part, I kind of watched them by myself. Yes, I do stream on my Discord. If you haven't joined my Discord, please, please, please feel free to join my little family on there. Um, you'll mostly see Steven and I in the voice chat, but I'm more than happy to do like a movie night. We can do diamond painting, cross stitch on there. It's just a little community for us basically, for those that like anything craft related, gaming related, but mostly crafts. Hold on. I know I felt a knot. Come on. I'm gonna have to flip this and see where that knot is. Funny thing is, I did put beeswax on this, but maybe not enough. Beeswax doesn't prevent it from knotting, it just makes it easier to unknot. Like that. Ignore my back. My backs are always messy, especially if it's one that's gonna, be mine because I don't plan to sell this one or give it away. This is mine. This is Eve. Eve is mine. But I am really enjoying this stitch. It's a lot of fun. It's very pretty for what I have done. I'm super, super stoked to see how this is all gonna turn out and how it's gonna be glowing. There are two stitch alongs also happening with Wattobizz. One's the Dragon Eye that's happening on April 1st. I do plan to buy it. I just have to wait until March to get it. And then Stitcherella is doing another one of an ocean, which will be super, super pretty. And that one is happening in May. So there will be two stitch alongs with the Wattobizz kits. And then, as you can tell with some of the channels like Callie Jenny, Stitcherella, um, the Boogie Stitcher, or yeah, we all kind of do the Wattobizz. And then Sandy also goes live, who is the owner of Wattobizz. So yeah, go take a look at the website. It will be linked down below along with the Facebook group. I do not have a Facebook group. I'm sorry. I'm kind of use Facebook, but not really. Anything that you see on Facebook that I post is either in Callie or Jenny's group, uh, Sandy's group, Stitcherella's group, and then the rest comes from my Instagram and TikTok, which I have both. I am horrible at social media. It does not matter that I grew up in. Oh, I missed a stitch there. Good job, me. I'm just gonna go back and get that one. Hold on. Like I said, my backs are messy. Not that I really care. So, yeah. Yeah. Even though I grew up on the time of, Yahoo, MySpace, MSN, I'm horrible with social media. So you get what you kind of get. I try to post up things on my Instagram and I try to post things up on TikTok. I do what I can. I mostly use them to watch other people. So, yeah. But look at how pretty this is. And it's an easy stitch. You can clearly see the printing. I wanted to do something that was kind of like a bright, fun color. because we do have a lot of dark colors in this as well. I know number 31 is a dark color, but I don't know which symbol it is. Let's take a look. Number 31. Oh, it's all the blue. So all of this blue here. The yellow is H23. I don't know if you can see the green. So this is also a dark color. It's like 915. So I do have a lot of dark colors in here. I just wanted something a little more fun for everybody. I know. I keep clicking the button. Like I said, so I use a webcam and it's got 3 or 4 settings for close up. So, and it's right at the top of it. So sometimes I just kind of touch it by mistake. And I'm trying to figure out. I cannot use my left hand. I'm not a lefty. But yeah, we're getting through these triangles. I'm so excited. Like I said, you can clearly see all the printing on it. I know my camera's kind of blurring it out, but like I can read the symbols really clearly. The only one that kind of confuses me is uh this one because it looks like another symbol as well, I believe. Give me 1 second. Because it was 6. No, I did 6. So V, and then they have, yeah, then they have a Y of the same color, which I haven't run into just yet. So I'm gonna have to really pay attention to that. But like the red symbols and the blue symbols, I can clearly see. Um, the green symbols I can see. So those ones are not as difficult, but it was like this, the light grays are a little hard. Like the black ones I can see. So yeah. If it looks like I'm going all over the place, I'm sorry, but I am just working on the triangles. And normally what I do when I get to a certain point is I kind of do half stitches and then I come back up to do the full stitches and then just keep going, which is what I'll probably do here. I also have no idea how long this video is going to be. I'm trying to get them to be longer because I know some people prefer them longer. Like the 30 minutes to an hour seems to be what people like. I'm gonna do my best, but it's really, I go until um, the thread is all done, and as long as there's no knots. So like I said, I do the half stitches until I get to a certain point. So it'll be like this, and then I'll go over here. I don't mind bouncing around. I really don't. It's not like it's a huge leap from one place to another. That's the one thing I hate when there's like confetti that goes, say, here's a dot here, and then the other dot is there. I hate stopping and starting. I hate those little things because it feels like a knot in my canvas and it just, bleh. So I will jump that far and then I'll cover it up with my other stitches. I'm a weirdo. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little weirdo. And typically when it's like that, I will do that color first and then do the surrounding color just to hide the jump. I've done that on my partner's Charizard. So now I'm hiding a lot of it because the bottom is a lot of block stitching or color blocking. Block stitching. You're not. Yep. 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 So there's as you can tell, there's color blocking here. There's a fair bit of color blocking and I like it, but I also like my confetti, so I'm just, all depends on my mood. And with other cross stitch that you see me working on, I typically, like I said, I start from the bottom left corner and then I make my way up. Well, I go like this and I moved that. So hopefully you saw the stitches. Um, but I go from left to right. So I'll do like, I'll use this as an example because you can kind of see that. So I'll do 6 blocks either this way, like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, or I'll do 6 blocks this way. It just depends on my mood. And then what I will do is I'll pick one color. So say this is the section that I'm working on, like these 6. So I picked this color and I will go until the floss is done. It doesn't matter if I have to travel. Um, that's just the way that I do it. It means that I don't have to stop and start a piece of floss. I just go until it's done and then I pick another color to work on. Unless it's like a block like this. Or if it's a river, then I will just keep going until it is done. I don't know. I've only been cross stitching for, I think it'll be 2 years come March. Yeah. How many projects do I have done? Not a lot. Not a lot. I did a Mickey Mouse one that I posted up on my Instagram. Um, because that was a gift. I did the fox and the sweater, which I completed last year. Um, my snake flower is almost done. I've just taken a break from it. Um, just because I'm not emotionally in the right spot for it. And then I finished Cinderella and I finished the Christmas cottage. I just have to do the back stitching and the French knots for it. Which I might not do the French knots. I might see if I can get some seed beads and do that for the snowflakes just because I'm not a fan of French knots. Or I'm just going to have to practice my little heart out. Um, but yeah, next week you'll see my whip parade, I promise. Anything that I've stitched on in January and in February, you will see. We'll do a whole month in review. I probably won't do that for diamond painting, just cross stitch, just because diamond painting wise, I've only really completed the butterfly and then my uh the Santa Sparkle Express. I forgot what it was called for a moment there. It's a piece of fluff there. I'm gonna move my camera. There we go. Just so that you can see a little bit better what I'm doing. I promise as I get more and more of this done, you will see the heart. Not that you can't see it now, but I'm so excited to see all the colors in it. And I know most people would work on the face first, but her eyes are closed. So I wanted to save her face for after I'm done the heart because I will make my way up. Like I said, I do things just a little bit different. Yes, I'm going to make my way down this way and then kind of go up this way. Because why not? Why not? So tell me how everybody else is doing. What are you working on? Is anybody working on the glowing love? Has anybody purchased it? I know Jenny on my last video was like, "Don't tempt my wallet." I'm going to tempt it. You don't have to buy it now. But, they're so pretty. All of them, all of the options are pretty. Like I said, I only got this one because it looks like my ESO character. It's got butterflies and flowers. And that's what she uses. That's what she makes her healing magical look like. She makes her healing magic look like cornflowers and golden butterflies. My only issue right now is my Ada. Because I have it all folded up underneath, it's giving me a little bit of problems now. But that's okay. Whoops. That's okay. Like I said, nobody has to do how I stitch. I stitch the way I stitch. You stitch the way that you do. I just, I don't know. I like going down and then I go back up. And I do it in rows like that. Sometimes I'll even go back and forth depending on the the design. I did that with my Cinderella one. Instead of going up and down, I went left to right, left to right, left to right, just because it just got awkward in some spots, especially her dress, her hair. It was just, it was a fun stitch. I know people wouldn't like it because it's just basically 3 Time Black. It's a silhouette series, But I do plan to go back to that silhouette series probably once I'm done the Charizard, just so that I have more block stitching than anything else, even though the silhouette series has, um, I believe it's got a mixture of full stitch, half stitch, I think a quarter stitch, and I know back stitching and French knots. But I'd have to look again because I honestly don't remember. But that's okay. That is okie dokie. We might run out of this before I'm able to get on this side, but that's okay. Because then what I'll do is I'll start from up here and then I'll just go down. And then see where there are other triangles. Because that's what I do. I go until the floss is done. Yes, it does make a mess and you don't really get to see the image that way, but then I don't have to go and think about, oh, what color do I need to do next? Because it's done when I look at that box. Oof. Here we go. Here we go. I just realized I haven't had a sip of coffee. Thankfully, I put it in a thermos, so I don't have to worry about it getting cold. Do I know what color I'm going to work on after this one? Nope. I'm just going to kind of go with the flow. See how I feel. I think the hardest part is when I get down into this section and like over here, just because I'll probably have to do it in hand. But that's okay. That is a-okay. Oh, that's why. So I got my needle stuck in the rubber. I'm like, why can't I do it? It got literally stuck where this piece is here. But yes, please tell me what you think of this. We are getting close to, that's not a triangle, that's a different symbol altogether. We are getting close to the end. Like I said, we should be able to finish up this part. What I might do is this. I'm going to do this. Because what I'm going to be doing when I get to this is going back and forth, back and forth. Because that's how I do it. Like I said, it might not make sense to you, but as long as it makes sense to me, that's what matters, right? Right. I'm going to answer myself. And then after this, I'm just going to do a little more tidying up. And then I will sit down and relax and keep stitching. Like I said, it's a Wattobizz day, so that is all I'll be working on is my Wattobizz. Like I said, the plan is just to keep going back and forth. Which probably, oops, that's okay. Means when I get to the other side, yeah, might have enough to finish these couple stitches. And there we go. So, if you haven't already subscribed to me, please, 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 once again, please hit that subscription button. It is free. There is no payments. If you could like, share, and even comment on my videos of what you like, if there's anything you want to see done on my channel, if you want me to do this more than once a week, please let me know. And I hope everybody has a fantastic day or evening, depending on when you watch this. Have a good one, my lovelies, and I love you. Bye.